4 voices, 4 stories, 1 legacy. From the streets of Seoul to the runways of Paris and the stages of Coachella, BLACKPINK wasn't just a girl group. They were the revolution K-pop needed, and the world didn't see coming. But how did 4 young women change the music industry forever, and why are fans now questioning their future? This is BLACKPINK, like you've never seen before. Chapter 1, The Spark Before the Flame. Before BLACKPINK took the world by storm, they were trainees under YG Entertainment, home to K-pop royalty like Big Bang and 2NE1. Behind the scenes, the company was crafting its most ambitious project yet, a girl group that would blend international appeal with fierce Korean charisma. Jennie Kim, YG's ace. Fluent in English and Korean, a natural performer. Lalesa Manoban, the Thai dance prodigy with stage presence like no other. Kim Jisoo, the visual queen with calming poise and stage charm. Park Rose, the emotional powerhouse from Australia, blending vocals and vulnerability. Years of sweat, tears, and endless rehearsals. No debut date. No clear roadmap. Just hope. And hustle. Chapter 2, The Debut That Shook K-Pop. August 8, 2016. The world met BLACKPINK. Boom Baya and Whistle weren't just songs, they were statements. BLACKPINK was here, unapologetic and hungry. Within 24 hours, they shattered records. Critics couldn't ignore the production value, the attitude, the choreography. BLACKPINK wasn't following K-pop trends. They were rewriting them. They became the fastest girl group to win on a music show. Western media took notice. And blinks? They were born. Chapter 3, As If It's Your Last. Until it's not. Fans crave more. In 2017, they dropped As If It's Your Last. A bright, pop-heavy shift that showed BLACKPINK's range. The single exploded. YouTube records tumbled. But with success came criticism. Why so few comebacks? Why just 1 song a year? Despite the pace, BLACKPINK's reach only grew. Collaborations with Dua Lipa, charting across Asia, and whispers of a world tour ignited the fandom. And in 2019, they did the unthinkable. Coachella. Chapter 4, The Album and the World Tour. BLACKPINK unleashed the album in October 2020. And the world stopped to listen. Featuring How You Like That, Ice Cream, and Lovesick Girls, it debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, the highest for a K-pop girl group at the time. They weren't just breaking records. They were bending genres. Western collaborations became a staple, expanding their reach beyond K-pop purists to mainstream music lovers. And then came the show. A virtual concert that pulled in fans from 100+ countries during the pandemic. BLACKPINK proved they could dominate without stepping on stage. Chapter 5, Solo Stars. The members take flight. What happens when a supergroup gives each member the spotlight? Pure magic. Jennie was first with Solo, a sultry anthem that shattered YouTube records and laid the blueprint for future solo projects. Rose followed with On the Ground and Gone. Emotional and reflective, showing her singer-songwriter soul. Lisa's Lalisa and Money set YouTube on fire, stamping her name in both East and West. And Jisoo? She bloomed with flower. Delicate, powerful, uniquely hers. Each solo reflected the members' unique flavor. But fans also noticed something: the group was drifting into individual galaxies. Chapter 6, Contracts, Rumors and Reinvention. September 2023. All eyes on YG Entertainment. BLACKPINK's contracts were up, and fans feared the worst. After months of silence, the bombshell hit: all four renewed for group activities only. Solo careers? To be managed independently. Suddenly, everything changed. This move was rare in K-pop. A group functioning collectively while pursuing separate individual paths. Was it progressive, or the beginning of the end? Fans were divided. Some saw freedom, others feared a slow fade. But if one thing was clear, it was that BLACKPINK, as we knew it, had evolved. Chapter 7, Culture Shapers. Fashion, Feminism and the BLACKPINK Effect. BLACKPINK wasn't just changing music. They were reshaping culture. Fashion houses like Chanel, Celine, Dior, and Saint Laurent crowned them ambassadors. They graced runways, editorials, and red carpets. Not as guest stars, but as global trendsetters. Each member embodied a different style archetype. Lisa's edgy streetwear, Jisoo's classic elegance, Jennie's it girl chic, and Rosa's ethereal minimalism. But beyond glamour, their lyrics and personas championed female independence, self-love, and confidence. For millions, BLACKPINK became a cultural symbol. Not just of K-pop, but of modern womanhood. And behind their glitz was grit. Long training days, industry pressure, global scrutiny. Yet they stayed poised, powerful, and unapologetically themselves. Chapter 8, Slowing Down or Stepping Up? As of 2024, BLACKPINK's group comebacks had slowed. But their influence? Stronger than ever. Jisoo starred in a hit K-drama. Lisa launched a global dance mentorship program. Rose collaborated with indie artists. Jennie launched her own label and walked both red carpets and boardrooms. Some fans worried, is BLACKPINK still BLACKPINK if they're rarely together? But perhaps they're redefining what a modern group is. Not confined to comebacks or choreo, but expansive, fluid, boundary-breaking. More like the Avengers than a typical band. Chapter 9, The Legacy Lives On. BLACKPINK may have started as four girls chasing a dream in Seoul. But they became something bigger. Icons who shattered ceilings, redefined genres, and rewrote what was possible. They weren't the most prolific. But they made every move count. Every comeback, every solo, every statement. Precise, powerful, unforgettable. Their legacy isn't in the number of songs, but in the number of lives they touched. BLACKPINK didn't just rise. They reigned. And as the next chapter begins, one thing's certain. BLACKPINK is still in our area.